For the last month, and we'll pull off a sweep tonight of a series tonight. Bentley and UConn game 2 here. So the Huskies finally back home at the Free to Size Forum here on 91.7 WHUS Stores. Hello, buddy. I'm Alex Garnett, Will Moran, and Mark Corey, and Will.
Also, not enough good things can be said about senior goalie Matt Grogan, who stopped 30 shots yesterday, which marked his 6th time saving 30 shots or more in the last 10 games this weekend. It's a big game for UConn conference-wise, too, as they're currently 7th in the AHA and jockeying for position. They could jump to tie for 5th with the win tonight. One thing to watch is UConn on the power play today. After starting the season going 1 for 32 on power plays, they have scored a power play goal in their last 5 games.
Celebrate Sims over. Now the slaughter series scores! And now one will count. Billy Latta's 4th of the year on the power play, and UConn is on the board 1-0.
Well, this is an adjustment by the UConn power play as they switch Billy Latta to the weak side, a side normally inhabited by Alex Gerke, and he creeps down into the slot. The puck goes to the far side, then back to Billy Latta in the middle.
And they have made that 5-minute major count.
This has been a relentless attack by the Huskies. They're skating circles around the Falcons right now.
Brad Smith finally getting on the board. He has been so good all year for the Huskies.
Bentley's junior goalie Brandon Comm, although a record of 10-13, is last in the AHA with now 75 goals allowed. The Huskies are taking advantage of them early.
And it's the commitment to defense that stands out with this Bentley team. Are they really committed to grinding down defensively the way that UConn is going to force them to play?
Oh, no good back pass. Shot on goal. What a save from Grogan from a shot from Matt Marr to freeze at the Avon native here at 3:20.
We've had 3 pretty good looks by Bentley in the last 3 minutes. We'll see if it gives them some momentum going forward.
This first period, 4-0.
It seems as though the Huskies have Comm's number with 8 goals in the last 2 days so far. I was interested to see how Bentley would come out after a tough 4-1 loss at home yesterday, and it has not been good for the Falcons.
No, it hasn't been. Harris shot.
We're underway here from the Mark Edward Frias Ice Forum here in Stores. UConn a lopsided advantage after 1. It's 4-0. Mark, first period stats.
Well, Billy Latta, with 6:16 left in the first, with 6:16 into the first, scored his 4th goal of the year on the power play, assisted by Sean Ambrosi, his 15th of the year, and Jordan Sims, his 13th assist. Second goal came 6:46, just 30 seconds later. Still on the power play, Kyle Houston scores his 2nd goal, his 2nd in 2 games, assisted by Sean Ambrosi, his 16th of the year. 3rd goal came with 7:10 in. Brad Smith scored his 2nd goal, assisted by Chris Bond, his 1st of the year. 4th goal came 17:11 into the period. Patrick Kirtland scored his 3rd goal, assisted by Sean Pauley, his 9th, and Trevor Gerling, his 6th. So it's 4-0 as it stands going into the 2nd period, and UConn has outshot Bentley 21-9.
Well, we saw that Joey Ferris took that hit in.
And we'll see how long the Huskies can contain this Bentley attack led by junior Brett Gensler, who leads the AHA with 32 points this year.
Off the face-off win by Connecticut, goes back alive in the attacking zone. Carrier going towards net, shot, score! Ambrosi fed Evan Carrier in front, and he beat Doherty through the legs.
And well, Blake Doherty's night isn't beginning that well. Kind of similar in the vein that Comm's night was. Less than probably 30, 45 seconds later, and here we go, 6-0.
Just a demoralizing game so far for Bentley. They can't find any way to stop this Husky attack.
That play ended where it started, with Evan Gerke middle of the blue line to Ambrosi at the face-off dot. Back to Gerke once again. Fakes the drive for Latta. Save made there by Doherty, who reached back behind him with the glove.
Doherty seems to be a lot more confident now in net since the 6th goal was scored on him, making a couple of good saves there. Doesn't seem as shaky as he was earlier in the period.
Yeah, a real nice glove save there by Doherty. And his other game that he has played in this year was a 2-2 tie against Air Force. So clearly this kid has some talent.
Smith wins the
Right now the Huskies are having fun, they're playing hard, they're playing for each other, and it shows on the scoreboard. talking about UConn's improved defense earlier. Meanwhile, Bentley is allowing almost 3.5 goals per game. So allowing goals is nothing new. Maybe not to this extent, but they have had their issues defensively this year.
UConn make it best offense performance this season, really. If you discount AIC, you discount Sacred Heart for what they are. Against an actual team, with competitive stakes in Atlantic hockey right now, this has been this is a great night for UConn so far, offensively all season, not just tonight.
It sure is. You can't ask for much more from the Huskies and what they're doing. They're playing with passion, and it's been just totally one-sided today.
Well, that'll do it for our second period.
For the second period, 9:14 into it, Sean Pauley came up with his third goal. It was unassisted on a really nice move. 9:47 into the period, Evan Carrier with his fourth goal of the year. Sean Ambrosi on his 17th assist of the year, third of the game. 2 goals for the Huskies, made it 6-0, and they outshot Bentley 9-8.
We're going to run out of town. Completely somehow escaped our mind, probably because of this giant blizzard that just hit us. We got the bean pots going on. Right now we'll get UConn and icing called, though, at 16:30 in the game.
That possession before Bentley started getting sophomore defender Steve Weinstein as a facilitator up top. That's what he does best. He's second on the team with 18 assists. They need more of that. They got a couple nice shots on goal. Here's an interesting statistic for you. Since joining the Atlantic Hockey, UConn has never had an overall record at 500 or better in February. If they can win tonight and hold on, bearing a disaster, then they will finally achieve that.
Face off one by
game. Bentley's just playing for pride, and they're getting embarrassed right now. They lost by 3 goals on their home ice last night, and they've just played totally flat today. They're not playing physical. They're not playing all that well. They've got to really step up the last 9:35 and try and not come up empty tonight.
Well, UConn finally had their first win against Bentley in almost 2 years. Had to go back. Pauly tries to shoot it in, and he scores. Kind of an off speed, and couldn't get to. Looks like Doherty couldn't get to the save, and now UConn makes this one 9-0. Right, well, can UConn get one more in the next 65 to 30? I don't think I've ever seen a game go to double digits.
This
scoring.
is absolute bloodbath.
That is an understatement.
By the way, remarkable to watch.
By the way, I gotta admit, you're tuned to 91.7 WHUS Stories because bad things will happen if I don't say those 2 words. Very horrible. Why is your headset on, Chris? Over. There's 5:37 left in the game, but UConn leads 9-0 in ice hockey. 9-0. What's there to talk about? We're running out of material to talk about. Up middle, Ambrosi. Serena! Ferris up to the right. No good. Maybe that's what we should be looking forward to. Can UConn make it 10-0 tonight? It looks like Jacob Poe going to the box for 2 minutes.
For the Huskies last night, Brant Harris led the way with 2 goals. It's nice to see tonight so many young guys getting on the score sheet.
Bring up, these are guys that are going to be the upperclassmen when this team gets into Hockey East. So to see their production this season, how well they've done, it's been a testament to the young guys that this coaching staff has brought in.
Weinstein with it around. I don't know how to put it, but they completely demolished Bentley tonight by a score of 9-0.
A great 2-game set for these Huskies. Lowest total goals allowed in a series this year with just the one last night. And again, the shutout for Matt Grogan tonight. Their previous low was 2 against AIC earlier this season, a couple of series ago. But they get the job done both home and on the road. They get the job done both Saturday and really Sunday and Monday, but first game and second game. So tons of positives from this game. We can go through all of them, really take all night, pretty much. From fourth-line players to first-line players to goaltending to coaching, penalty killing, power plays.
And probably the one fault, towards the end, maybe getting a little bit sloppy on the penalty calls, and that was pretty much the only negative I saw from UConn tonight.
Yeah, the Huskies really outclassed Bentley tonight. they jump into a tie for 5th place in the AHA, and you just hope that the Huskies can use this game as the last 2 days actually to build momentum going forward.
More importantly, with the win tonight, UConn controls the tiebreaker on Bentley if it comes down to that.